Well, good morning my fellow Driftomaniacs, Rich here, and this is the new, in inverted commas, Arrma Big Rock Crew Cab 4x4 3S BLX. Yep, that's right folks, as predicted it is released on the same platform, as it says, I'm lucky, as the new Arrma Granite and the new Arrma Senton BLXs are, with the brushless setup on it. The giveaway was in the little trailer video that they did the other day. The cab looked absolutely huge and we were thinking, oh, is it going to be an 8S competitor to be up there with the X-Max? But the giveaway in that little sneak peek video they did was this little carrier here and the plastic shaft that you saw in the light, which indicated it was going to be a BLX model, not an 8S X-Max competitor. So this is a bit like Traxxas releasing a new Slash. I call it a new Slash, but it's just with a different body on it. But it is resurrecting an old favourite body style that a lot of people did like. Just going to scan through a few images. The Arrma Big Rock Crew Cab here. Got quite a good look to it, I have to say. I'm not overly taken with the blue, but I like the I always like the looks of the original Big Rock. It does make you wonder whether they have got, I'm convinced they've got an 8S X-Max competitor along the way. Anyway, let's have a quick scan down to see. Anyway, flicking through these images, guys, what are your first thoughts on it? I would love to know. For one thing that slightly concerns me is in this picture back here, those tyres beginning to get like cookie cutters. I have run my brushless granite conversion with the stock tyres at 52 miles an hour and it was just on the edge of drivability. You couldn't have bashed with it. It was very hard to keep it in a straight line at that speed because the tyres were like cookie cutters. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Okay, now my first thoughts on the Arrma Big Rock Crew Cab BLX is it's a bit like Traxxas in terms of bringing out a new Slash, where in actual fact the only thing new is the body that's changed. But at the same time, they're selling these cars, they need to market them, so you need to bear that in mind. You'd be pretty annoyed if you like this body style and you never read anything about it online, on the internet whatsoever. Anyway, a little move here, let's play, see how it gets on. Okay guys, well I've turned the sound down as the music on this is very loud, but I've put a few comments in along the way. Let me know what you think of it. Very loud there guys. Built-in wheelie bar. So claim 50 mile an hour top speed, but I've a feeling those tyres are going to get like cookie cutters and high 40s, mine certainly did. Looks much bigger there from that angle. Clearly designed for bashing. Anyway guys, I'll leave you to look through that video in your own time, but it is quite impressive looking nonetheless. Anyway, looks like a great little basher that they've got there. So moving on down, what have we got? Arrma's new 110 scale Big Rock Crew Cab 3S BLX, full-time four-wheel drive, front and rear diffs. So this is exactly the same as the new Arrma Granite and Senton BLX models are inside, with the uprated diffs on here. In particular, they've uprated the diff input shaft, which is the key thing, and also this bearing on the centre there. Well, to anyone that's not seen this platform before, the key differences are it's got the uprated input diff shafts on here, because the rear one in particular used to brake continuously. You can, if you've got an older Granite or Senton and you're making it brushless, you can actually buy an uprated one. Note guys, the uprated input shaft from the new BLX will not fit your old Granite or Senton. If you buy it, it's a different gear pitch. Trust me, because yours truly bought one. The other big difference on here, we've got a heat sink on the brushless motor to keep things cool on there. Brushless ESC, obviously. Scanning down. Another little bashing video that they've got going on here. I'll leave you to view the bashing videos in your own time, but they are quite well shot, quite well made. It shows you its potential. This car, to my mind, is a lot more stable than the Traxxas Stampede is by far. You can really throw this thing around, even with brushes on. It doesn't overtly change in its handling. Scan down. A few more shots. Let's have a look through here. There, large diff and input gears. Large. That's the metal bit, which was on the original Granite and Senton was plastic. As I said, it's a different pitch compared to the old one. Large pitch diff cases. Each differential gear to be stamped huge torque. Yeah, you can see the benefit in them doing that. Built-in steering servo, saver. High-speed centre drive shaft support, smooth power delivery. I've actually got mine brushless and the shaft has not caused me any problems whatsoever because it's very securely located in either end anyway. So whether you can retrofit that shaft to an existing granite or Senton remains to be seen. I may look into that because mine's got particularly stiff in its operation. Ooh, red on the nose down there, that looks nice. Just to flick back on here, where you've got the numbers on here, it's the same system that Traxxas have developed for putting the setting the pinion. So it's set it and forget it. So you want to shift to a 22th pinion, you put your gear, your motor screws in the 22th holes. Simple as that. No faffing around with a piece of paper in between the gears, anything like that anymore, guys. This is definitely the way cars are going to be moving forwards. Now it's got aluminium hexes on there, which is different to the stock granite and Senton 4x4s, so that's going to be common across all the BLXs. I may fit those to mine. Brushless CSC, waterproof electronics, giving you more freedom to go where you want. Ruggedized composite shock towers, they look beefier than the existing granite 4x4. So the drive shafts, that is pretty much the same as the other one. So, Arrma Big Rock Crew Cab. Oh, we've got a whole load more pictures here. Let's have a quick scan through. Modular design, servicing made easy. The one thing I would say, it is one of the easiest cars to work on, or certainly the granite which it's based upon. It's just so easy to work on, it's untrue. Any of these jobs like removing the diffs at either end, changing the motor over it, you're looking at about 10 minutes a piece on there. Very, very easy to work on. EC5 connector is standard. Electronics module can be removed very easily in one hit. Shows you step-by-step guide. They've got little videos online as to how to do this. Power module removed. The whole thing can be taken apart in just minutes. Very, very easy to work on indeed. Arrma Tough shock design. The one thing being on the existing one is my granite is leaking very, very badly on all four shocks, which is a matter I've got to address this week. Bleeding made simple. I'll watch that later. Easy access diffs, any changes, anything on the rear end of the car or the front end, very, very easy indeed. Now, they've got a built-in servo saver on this model, which I'm not quite sure if the my stock granite does have or not. Another video on air, should you wish to play through that. I'll leave people to scan through these videos in their own time. Yeah, that was the sneak peeky trailer one that they did. They do very good sights on it. 2.4 GHz radio, so nothing's going to interfere with that. Tactic transmitters tend to be pretty good. BLX 100 waterproof ESC, fitted as standard, 50 mph cutoff. Use a programmable punch on there, which is nice to see, so you can either get the thing to wheelie like crazy off the line or downgrade that initial punch to suit your driving style. Now with that brushless 3200 kV motor, it's comparable I guess with the Traxxas Valenian setup, which is a 3600 kV motor on there, so it should give plenty of grunt in the mid-range, I'm guessing, on there. Waterproof servo, again, when they're fully submerged, I've not found those servos to be absolutely waterproof, but then neither are the Traxxas ones. Okay, and moving on down here, you've got all the specs of the car. 20 inches long, wheelbase, nearly 13 inches across, 2 inches ride height, nearly 13 inches across the width, and height of 12.91 inches. So it's quite big with that Nero body on there. Well, I hope you like that overview of the Arrma Big Rock Crew Cab. I thought it worthy of a look today. It is exactly what many of us expected it to be, which is just like a rebodied version of the new Granite and Senton 4x4 BLXs, which only just seem to be hitting the shops. As I say, Tower Hobbies just seemed to indicate that stock yesterday, which is quite convenient as this is released in inverted commas today. Anyway, I hope you found that video useful. If you did and you want to see more great car videos of real cars running this summer, then don't forget to subscribe. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please click on the circle image to subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, then don't forget to hit that little notifications bell next to it.